Brandon Miller is him. He is that guy. He seriously should be in contention for Rookie of the Year this year. He has been absolutely balling for the Charlotte Hornets as of late. I mean, the kid is incredible. Yes, the Hornets are now 10-39 after that loss to the Lakers. There's a good reason for that. Lamelo Ball, Mark Williams, Cody Martin, and Gordon Hayward, all rotation pieces, have all missed 20-plus games. I mean, that's going to cripple a team, especially when we don't have much depth and we run a 9-man rotation in the first place. There's big question marks if Steve Clifford will return next year. But one thing is for certain. Rookie of the Year could be coming back to Charlotte with Brandon Miller. I know Victor Wembanyama's having a heck of a year. I know Chet's having a heck of a year. But hey, if this dude keeps balling, he can climb this ladder. He's up to a 24% usage percentage as a rookie, enough to match his number. The Hornets rookie just went off for 33 points after I made this video, coming off of a night where he put up 35 against the Pacers to set his new career high. On the year, he's averaging 16 points, 3.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists in 31 minutes, but has essentially been an instant impact player for this Hornets roster, coming off of being selected number 2 overall. And he's doing it very efficiently. 44% from the field, 39% from 3 on 6 attempts as a 6'9", 21-year-old. Keep in mind, those are the same exact numbers that LaMelo put up last year in terms of efficiency. He had 35, 6, and 2 last night against the Pacers. Had 33 and 5 tonight, and over his last 4 games before tonight. So this is going up even further. He's probably averaging over 30 his last 5 games. But you can see here, over his last 4 games, he's been going off. A little bit larger of a sample size here. Over his last 10 games, he has been playing really good as well. 23 points per game, 44% shooting from the field, 40% from 3, 4.5 rebounds. I mean, who would make a video like this? Who would have a take that bad? Don't go look at my videos from this summer right after the draft. It was a tough take. Everybody's wrong every now and then, all right? But yeah, both LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller are under 23 years old. They could be in contention once LaMelo gets healthy to be the best under 23-year-old duo in the league, but Melo has just not been healthy this year. 22 games played this year, and only 36 games played last year. He hasn't even played in total 50 games in the last 2 years, which is extremely concerning. When he's been healthy, he's been really good, though. 24 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, been active on the defensive side of the ball. He's not been efficient, but I'm not that worried because he's been in and out of the lineup so much. It's been tough for him to get a rhythm. We saw that little 8-game stretch he went on where he was averaging like 32 points per game on 50% shooting from the field, 45% from 3. So really, he just needs to stay healthy, in my opinion. That'll fix a lot of things for the Hornets. It's tough to win when your best player has been hurt. He also needs to have a little bit higher of a shot IQ. But there's another guy by the name of Steph Curry that battled ankle injuries in his first 2 seasons, and he turned out pretty good. Now, a guy we need to keep around is Miles Bridges for a couple of reasons. He is going to be an unrestricted free agent this year, but we need to lock him up. Him and Miller on the wing would be deadly. We just saw that tonight. He just put 41 on the Lakers. And then Bridges and LaMelo are really good friends. So in order to keep LaMelo happy, keep Bridges around, I don't think we need to trade him at the deadline. Especially when we've got Melo locked up. Let's lock up Bridges. Get Mark Williams, Brandon Miller sticking around. We get a lottery pick this year. You see the numbers for Miles Bridges so far. 21 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 45% shooting from the field, 36% from 3, 6.5 attempts from deep. So the 3-point percentage is going up. That's one thing I like a lot. From 33% his last full season to 36% this year. So he's obviously been working on that. And yeah, overall, the Hornets, they're not that bad. So stick around for the rest of the video so you can see why. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below. Trying to hit 100 likes on today's video. If we can do that, that'd be fantastic. So make sure to go smack that like button. But yeah, like I said, the record says otherwise, but they're not even that bad. They have a good core 5. We will probably see some deadline deals, especially with Kyle Lowry. Maybe with Gordon Hayward, although, maybe we keep him around. P.J. Washington is another guy that has been hot on the trade market. In terms of rumors, 13.8 points per game for him, 5.2 rebounds, 2.2 assists in 29 minutes a night. So, he's a solid player for the Hornets, solid role player. And he's actually been healthy and dependable this year. He's just been inefficient. 33% from 3, yet he thinks he needs to take 6 a night. I don't know about all that. 1 steal, 1 block. He has always been pretty solid on the defensive side of the ball. But overall, I could see us, eventually moving on from PJ. But at 3 years, $48 million, I don't hate that contract for a bench player. The Hornets finally have some good value contracts on this roster. He's currently the highest paid Hornet after this season, of course, before LaMelo's extension kicks in. Now, Gordon Hayward, 14.5 points per game this year for us, 4.7 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 48% shooting from the field, 36% from three. I wouldn't mind keeping him around, honestly. I could see us trading him, but if we can get him back for less than $10 million a year, that'd be phenomenal. The only thing is he stays hurt. Maybe he can get, maybe we put him on a minutes restriction or something. And then, like I said, Kyle Lowry, likely a buyout. Maybe we get a second-round pick from him, but I doubt it. I would like to keep Cody Martin. I would like to keep Nick Richards. Both are on very team-friendly contracts. Cody Martin's making about $7.5 million for the next 3 years. Nick Richards is making about $5 million a year for the next 2 years. So I would love to keep him around, especially when you look at these backup big man numbers: 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1.3 blocks, and he's a great backup. Unfortunately, he's been having to start lately because Mark Williams has not been able to stay healthy. Speaking of Mark, he's been pretty solid this year. Actually, he's been really good whenever he was in the lineup. Again, we've been missing 2 starters the full season. 13 points per game for Mark, about 10 rebounds, 1.1 blocks, and 1 steal. He leads the Hornets in defensive rating with 118. StatMuse wouldn't tell me where he ranked in terms of all centers because, he hasn't played the minimum minutes requirement. But, in 27 minutes a game, he's putting up those numbers. He's only played 19 games, though. I mean, come on. He's missed almost 30. Tonight was the 30th game he's missed this year. Per 36, his numbers are not bad either. You can see it. You can read it for yourself. But yeah, Mark is good. We just got to get him back healthy. Common theme for the Hornets here. Now our other rookie, the 27th overall pick, Nick Smith Jr., he can hoop a little bit as well. I've been very impressed with his efficiency this year. He's averaging 6.5 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, on 42% shooting from the field, and 45% from downtown. That's a pretty good percentage for a rookie. A lot of talent here. He was the number 1 overall recruit coming out of high school. You can see the per 36 numbers there. But he was the number 1 overall recruit out of high school, got hurt, or else I think he would have been drafted a lot higher. Like I've been saying throughout the full video, though, the Hornets have a great core of guys that are 25 years old or younger. Nick Smith Jr. is also not turned 20 yet, so we could see him develop into a nice bench player. And the thing that excites me the most about this Hornets squad is we're going to have like $60 million to mess around with in free agency this year. So that before we even go over the first apron. So that should be fun. We'll see what happens though. Y'all let me know your thoughts on the Hornets down in the comments below. Obviously 10-40 is not where you want to be, but hey, we're getting another top 5 pick to pair with this young up and coming team. I'm excited. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you know anything about being a doctor or a sports trainer, please go contact the Hornets. They could probably use it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.